Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Kyle McIntyre.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. It's expected at this point, right?
K-Man in the flesh.
You ain't brand new around here if you're jumping in on this one.
Well, I mean, I would hope people would jump into a podcast, but maybe if you're jumping into
start at number 1.
episode 322.
Actually, start at like episode 4 or 5.
I've done that before. I don't know if maybe people are not as adventurous, but I'm like, you jumped into a podcast that's like hundreds of episodes in, right? And then just kind of
Yeah.
Are you like a go back to the first episode kind of guy, or you're like
just pretend like you've been there the whole time? Yeah, I've done that. Like the throwback jokes. You're like, yeah, that's funny. Why is that funny?
I think it was like my podcast listening is like I'll jump into maybe like a new one. And then I'm like, oh, let's just do a couple of the newest episodes. All right, these are all right. And then I'm like, all right, I'm in. I got to go back to the fucking beginning.
Well, I think that's what's nice about like listening to Joe Rogan, because you're like, oh, that sounds like an interesting guest. I don't have to know who Joe Rogan is or anything, or like, because he's gonna ask this guy questions or let this guy talk, which is great.
I think it was Matt and Shane. I got into them when I heard them on Cumtown. I was like, who are these guys? Like, they're like pretty funny. And I'm like, let's check out their podcast where it's just them. Every once in a while they had a guest back in the day. Now everybody wants a piece of the boys.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was like, this is funny. Let me listen to their latest couple episodes. I'm like, all right, these are good. Now I'm like, I got to go back to the first episode. I don't care how bad the quality is. They did a 20-minute episode or whatever it is. I'm like, I'm getting it. I want to start from the beginning and get into it. And I did that with fucking Tasteless Gentlemen, Cumtown. Did it with fucking Are You Garbage? Are You Garbage? Yeah, they have the guests. But it's like, oh, when you listen to the ones where it was just, Kippy and H. Foley, and then they're I don't know, kind of tech guy. The three of them, I'm like, these are great. Not that I hate the guests, but I'm like, I kind of prefer just the three of them.
Yeah, sometimes the guest is like, well, I mean, not that they're not interesting, but they're asking them questions, they're getting to know that person, and they're not being funny. They're not. I don't know. They're not. It's not a good.
Hang.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not just like free for all, making fun of each other or jokes. It's like, oh, they're actually being respectful and trying to learn. You're like, no, I don't want that.
Be a dickhead.
With I guess I listen to Ballin, Mr. Ballin podcast too, and I only listen to the ones that are podcast exclusives.
Oh, really?
Because he does he's going back and putting everything on
all the YouTube videos on podcast.
Yeah, so I have to fucking scroll.
Well, those those do work out. I mean, the ones I've heard, but you prefer the podcast exclusives.
Yeah, I just want to hear the exclusive stories,
because it's more catered to a podcast.
Not just that, but like I could watch it on YouTube if I wanted to.
Okay.
I could watch his on YouTube, but right now I'm driving, so I'm gonna only catch the audio.
Because
I'm an audio snob.
Like I'll watch.
Somebody call me an audio file. No. I never liked that term. Audio file.
I know you mentioned it to me.
Banging your fucking vinyl. What are you doing? That vinyl's only 14 years old. What are you doing?
No.
Sorry, this is a rough way to start the podcast.
Anyways, Kyle. Besides, hanging out with your vinyl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's new? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
Well, it was my birthday recently. So
to say, what'd you do for the big, do you want to say? Big,
whatever. 36 years old.
Big 2-1. You finally turned 21.
Finally a man.
No, 36. Like, what'd you do for the big day?
Am I 36?
Yeah, you are.
God damn.
You're an old man. You're not a hip, cool Gen Z like me, 35.
Yeah.
The cool kids.
For the day, since it was actually was it Monday? Yeah, we did the day off.
Hell yeah.
Whatever. I worked on organizing this room.
Mm-hmm.
So the day on Sunday, I can't remember. Anyways, I one of these days I got the guitars on the wall, and then I think that was Monday. Fuck, I don't remember. I got it done. Put the guitars up, and then
got a couple cases of Miller Lite, and then it's all a blur.
Yeah,
a hammer to the wall.
Into a reverse Tasmanian devil and disorganize the room.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
I need to do the opposite of what I do normally.
Yeah. Only say words with single syllables and get the work done.
Yeah.
Kyle, do work fast. Yeah, so I put the string swing up, and I decided to do 2 in a row. You can see they're different colors. There's black and brown. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. What I did is I put one board. I honestly
didn't notice until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
I got them good.
Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't notice color. I mean, you know, I'm just that type of guy.
Well, you're Cherokee, so, I mean, it makes sense.
If it was red, I'm like, all right.
You're not Cherokee. You're Kumeyaay Indian, so.
One of those things.
You know.
It's all the same shit, right?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, God. Move it along.
Anyways, yeah, we're going to get some deep, anyways. So I basically put a board across the wall, and then I know it looks I think it's the monitor that's not straight, but now it's like, is it straight up there? I don't know.
So you got in the corner, those who watching the video, it's like your level's out there. So you did level it.
Yeah, I did have a level. Hold on.
You're like, God damn it, I did my diligence.
That's close or whatever. Who gives a shit? Yeah, I did do it. Anyways, even if it's not level, it's aligned with the actual carpet on the wall, which might not be level too. So
your eyes are crossed. Like, yeah,
it's so bad that the guitars are sliding. They're sliding back like on a cruise ship when it's rocking back and forth. The piano's like going. Yeah. Anyways, got that up. I put a board on the wall, screwed that into studs, and then ran just ran it straight into the board.
Oh, there you go. Schmack.
Worked it around. There's so many guitars. You would think, I've probably said this on the cast, that I'm a guitarist by how many guitars I have.
You have twice as many as I do.
At least. Because I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's one right here, 12. And then I have bust-their ass ones that I have 2 acoustics.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I got.
You're not gonna try and hang those bad boys?
Maybe, but they hang so far off the wall. I guess I could.
No, but hang those up.
There's still room over here, but that's where the door is. It's like the door opens and gets.
Get away with hanging the Ovation 70s acoustic in the living room. That's a conversation piece.
Yeah, I should probably get that one fixed too.
Yeah, put that on the wall and be like, oh, people are like, it looks good. Put it under the Longhorns.
I have that 1940s K.
Yeah,
I'd like to put it up on the wall.
Just do it.
Do it. What's wrong with
you? What the, your wife? She's, the wife.
No, I got the approval to put it up. But we just gotta find a spot to.
Yeah, I would say
put it up.
Tell the old lady, like, hey, this is decoration.
Yeah,
we're looking all right here.
So I put amps on the wall.
Yep.
I still got to organize this mess here with the pedals. Like, to have like them like stacking them. I don't want to fucking do that. I'm like gently laying them on top of each other.
Yeah, just scratch the shit out of them for no reason.
Well, I mean, they have Velcro underneath them. They're not like sitting, metal to metal.
Well, I did put sandpaper underneath every one of them, so yeah, I'm fucking them up.
I threw broken glass on them and scratched them.
Take a hot glue gun and
stomped on my Doc Martens.
And put them in gravel, and they have the bottom on each one.
Anyway, so
you're trying to get that level.
I mean, I'm trying to make this look better. Got the classic amp. I turned it 90.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
90 degrees. Behind me, I got the Bravo, and it's on top of the stereo chorus. So
yeah. I saw one of those stereo choruses in San Diego.
Ooh, baby.
Not bad. I think $250 or $300.
Yeah, that's what I got. I think I paid that for mine. Close.
I was about
$250.
ready. I'm like, I have too many amps.
Make sure it's got the foot switch.
I'm not playing right now, so I'm good for right now.
If you're going to, make sure it's got the foot switch, because whatever mode it's locked in is what it stays in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to send you my foot switch for you to then have to send it back.
Send it back.
So, anyways, I got, it's a lot more. I showed you the little bit of space I was able to steal back because just moving things around. I'm not really in love with putting the bases here,
Yeah.
Because it steals more from the room, but there's no really other place for them to go except for back in their cases. But
that's not something you want to do.
No, I want to kind of keep them out because it was like, we'll cover this in a little bit, but I recorded something recently doing just bass, and I was able to just like grab it, tune it, play it, plug it in, play it, throw it back, grab another one, and do all the basses and like listen to them all differently. So
yeah, I think I totally get that, but I understand. I like having the cleaner space.
Well, because you also live in that room.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
The viewers who don't know, I sleep on the floor right here. So this is my bed.
Yeah. So I get it, Brian. You got to be honest with us, though.
With me,
you got to tell us why.
And the rest of the fucking pests and menaces of society here. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's all right. I mean, sleeping on the floor, it's not bad for your back, I'm saying.
Yeah, you should get flip-flops, too.
Yeah.
Go for your back. Anyways, I did get something. I went, so for the weekend, we drove down, not the whole weekend, I guess for one of the days we drove down to San Antonio. I went to one of my favorite stores they have out here, for, music shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's called...
Is it the one you've been to before, right?
Yeah, Robot Monsters.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's actually a pretty sweet shop. When you come out, when Johnny comes out, whatever, we got to go.
It's music, like comics, anime, video games, all that shit, right?
They have that in another section. I don't really go in there. They have like a pop culture section. I don't really go over there.
They're like,
but they have guitars that go all up the walls and amps.
Yeah, cool guitar music store, and then they have the bozo section.
Yeah, fucking weebs. And then. Yeah, I didn't even notice they have like speakers in there too. I was like, oh shit, they're like speakers zip tied to the ceiling in like a lower section, not like the tall ass ceiling and but you could actually look at them. Like, oh, they have two V30s. I'm like, I don't really need a V30. Maybe I need to. If I were to change out the speaker in this, because you had mentioned it's like, do you really want to have the same speaker that your other amp has?
Yeah,
like then they both might sound the same. Like.
Not the same, but it's like you already have that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Try and get
not the same, but you're getting close.
Mm-hmm. Whereas for me, it's a little closer because I'm doing orange, all orange, and they love and they're great. V30, I'm sure they like this. Just works, so just everything V30.
Yeah,
they move.
That's what I was.
Move on.
That's kind of what I was going for.
And so
just slap one in there,
and then so
they had other ones too. They had some other Eminence and some other. I'm like, all
people
right,
say that
maybe another day.
I was looking at. I got in the rabbit hole. Never bought, luckily, because I'm like, broke. Never made as much money at the time when I was a young boy. I was a boy. I was like looking at speakers. I'm like, oh, speakers would be a big change in sound. And I'm like, oh, I was looking at Eminence. I was looking at fucking all these, like, you got the Swamp Thing, you got all this. And then
there's a Weber, right? Weber makes speakers, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. And people say, oh, this is the amp that, or this is the speaker that, like, brought my amp to life. And then you get down the rabbit hole of, like, this is the
Wake me up, can't wake up.
Can't wake up.
Save me.
And then they go like, oh, this is like the tube that brought my amp to life. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you can change tubes and that changes your amp too? I'm like, oh my God, what?
These are the potentiometers that brought my amp to life.
Exactly. More and more dumb shit. And it's like, these are cables that changed my life. These are fucking, pickups that changed my life. I'm like, oh my God. And then that's where I started, I was late teens out of high school. I'm like, that's where you started diving into like the gear forums. I'm like, wait, all this shit matters and changes? Like, what the fuck?
Nope, it doesn't matter at all.
Because at that bar gig where there's like 10 people there, including staff, and no one's going to care.
And 5 of them are staff.
And 5 of them are the other bands.
And 3 of them were there when you got there, and they're going to leave as soon as you play your first guitar chord.
Because it's too loud. They came here for a beer.
During sound check, they're going to leave.
And the other bands are outside smoking.
Smoking it up.
Eating their burgers and smoking doobies.
Yeah.
Can't blame them.
Little Caesars.
They're splitting a $5 pizza because that's all they're getting paid tonight.
And they're happy. Anyways,
buy these $200 speakers each.
Yeah. Only you will know the difference.
I'm like, hell yeah.
It weighs 80 more pounds now.
And I'm like, buckle up. This is the ride.
You changed out your neodymium magnet speakers for these? Yeah.
It was like, you're 19 years old. I'm like, all right, let's ride. This is the tone journey.
Ride.
The tone journey.
Yeah. So I went to that store. It's really cool. It's in San Antonio. It's I think I said it's Robot and Monster or whatever. Probably should look it up. But it's great. Cool store. I did get something. Okay. So they got lots of pedals, lots of like vintage shit.
Oh yeah.
Like the real deal stuff. But I got a pedal. I got the PV. Hold on.
There you
Companded chorus. So it's like it's not necessarily a compressor. It's actually really fucking quiet. Most compressors, or not compressors, most chorus pedals, you can still hear like the effect.
They're wild.
You hear like a little bit of the effect even on anyways, super quiet.
Yeah. Or just mild, I guess.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, so this isn't like a super crazy chorus. It's speed and depth. It's like it doesn't sound as good as a
CE2.
CE2.
Yeah.
It's just cool to have, whatever. And he gave me a deal on it, So because I gave him the old like, oh yeah,
I'm a PV guy.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Just kidding, I'm gonna get it.
You're like, your eyes bulge out of your head. Ooh, you turn to wolf. Ooh.
Whoa. So yeah, I gotta show it.
You say that out loud. I don't know. That pedal is kind of
and he totally understands. I mean, well, we can
he's
knock
like
off a couple bucks. Like,
oh shit!
Now we're talking.
I've never been negged that hard before. By a SpongeBob meme. Fuck.
Yeah. So, anyways, so next to my other PV pedal.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. They're top mount jacks. What do you do? Come on. Chase Bliss didn't make that shit up.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
They lock in. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Anyways, they have the old style plug this thing. I have to have an adapter for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Whatever. Who cares?
We're here. Of these.
We're family.
You got plenty of these laying around. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, man. I probably have like 5 or 6 of those. Yeah. I mean, this pedal is pretty sweet, and this pedal is just like a subtle chorus. It's not anywhere subtle chorus. It's not anywhere near like the I guess doesn't even get. I guess your CE2 can get crazy. too. If you just turn the speed up, it's like super jangly.
Yeah, C2 is all right. It's good.
C2 is good. I still love my New Wave. Oh, I love my box.
You're like, this pedal that's like $200. Like, this is better.
No,
than
this is way more expensive than that. This is like $320.
Better. It's better than this fucking PV vintage shit from the 90s.
Yeah, this is way better.
It's crazy how much this thing sucks.
Yeah.
And it has a goddamn computer in it, and you're like, wow.
This has a bigger, like more powerful computer than the guy who designed it. You know, who designed this thing in a CAD program, maybe not even.
Yeah.
Or the manager's desk at the time. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool little adventure we went on that day too.
Wait, so was that like part of your birthday weekend, or was it just happenstance? You're like, oh, we're long weekend.
I think it was like, oh, let's go to a nice, not like a nice restaurant, but let's go to like somewhere nice to eat, maybe in Austin or whatever. And I'm like, let's go to San Antonio instead. I'm like, I want to kind of go to that store, you know, plan it in there. And they were open. It was a Sunday.
Hell yeah.
It was worth it. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
They did other stuff I wanted to get to, but obviously like excuse me. I'm poor, so
I ain't got it. Okay, I ain't got it, pal. You want me to spell it out for you? Are you happy?
to the guy, yeah. You taking all my money? You happy now?
You pull him by his like, I ain't got it. All right. You want me to admit it? You start crying.
You're taking the food out of my kitty's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You taking shot at me, pal? I'm a hard
taking the kibble. You're taking the kibble right out of the mouth.
I'm a hard-working individual. I'm trying. And he's like, I don't even work here.
The guy just in there asking a question.
Can I use your
they have a lot of cool
and
shit there.
Just ringing his...
They had a T40 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Black. All black.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's pretty sweet. But I think they want like $1,000 for it.
Yeah. Not a bad price.
Yeah.
Under $1,000 would be nice.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Brian, this one's $999.99. Well, it's under $1,000. I gotta get it.
It's like $9.99. You're like, oh, $9.99. Like $0.99.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, I'm poor as hell. I'm one of the poors. So it was fun. You know, it's not that much longer of a drive, I guess. But I had, I've been in the South Austin Music Exchange. Been there a bunch of times, and this one I've only been in there a couple. So I'm like, we'll make a thing out of it. Go down there, maybe find a place that has tacos or something that maybe is, I don't know, better.
Make a fun day out of it.
Yeah, we hit some nurseries for Carrie, so she could go look at some plants down there, and it was fucking hot as hell. It was like pushing 100.
God damn.
I was melting. And, well, we had fun.
Yeah.
Hit a pizza place, actually.
There you go.
And then we're like, fuck this. We're still hungry. Let's hit a fucking... We just got slices. Like, let's hit a fucking In-N-Out. You can't change me. I was like, I know that because we were still hungry and we were heading back home.
Fucking Unwritten Laws song plays. You can't change me. You hate that song, but it still plays because it's from San Diego, and it's in and out, and you're like, yeah, you can't change.
Shifting into gear.
You can't change. It's about being a drug addict and a piece of shit, and you're like, no. In your head, it's about liking hamburgers. And drinking Diet Coke.
Liking shitty fucking American food. Actually, hamburger's not American. It's It's from Hamburger.
Yeah, but we
actually, I don't know.
Perfected it here in our land.
Yeah. You ever eat a burger in Germany? Probably shitty. I've never been there.
Never been there, but I'm sure it sucks compared to a double. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. A hot dog in Frankfurter? Come on.
No, have you ever had I don't know, this place called Wiener Schnitzel? Corn dog? Stupid idiot.
Yeah. You ever been to heaven and they had a fucking dog there? I have. It's called
chili
Wiener
cheese
Schnitzel.
dog and a corn dog? Idiot.
Yeah.
Which is
then you go surfing and then you shit inside your wetsuit. That's the best.
Then you just wipe out.
Yeah, you just open the back and let it all breeze out the back.
Just shit in the ocean. I'm like, oh man, I wiped out.
Salt life.
Salt life.
I salt life when I was out there.
Your daily salt life is just to go to the beach, shit your pants, and then just like go out into the ocean and
dump it out,
and then walk back. You're like, oh man, what a great idea.
You shit in the mesh part of your fucking swimsuit. Just holds it there. It's like a fucking tea bag.
Yeah.
And then you got to shake it out.
When I was younger, I used to cut that mesh part out and wear boxers. And then
what's the point of wearing your OPs?
Well, because I don't want to have my ball bag.
Well, your board shorts don't usually have those in it.
Well, I had trunks, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I started getting board shorts or whatever.
That mesh feels like fucking sandpaper.
It's all right now. Now I got a pair of whatever Target trunks or whatever the hell.
Certain features on your genitalia start to wear off with that with that sandpaper.
And so I wear those.
The mold press when your balls are pressed together and they made it, that line, the walnut line, it gets worn off. With
really? Well, because I used to wear boxer shorts, like boxers, right?
Yeah.
Not the boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why do you wear boxers? Right? Wouldn't they bunch up? Do you wear boxer briefs or boxers?
No, I wear boxer briefs, dude. I got cling. I got to cling to my features.
Yeah. That way you just fit them in. I told you I got the Duluth Armachillos, and they're great. Except that my pants are just now prone to, because I don't have a juicy badonkadonk. I mean, sorry, spoilers for the listeners. I don't.
So, I have an ass for radio.
Yeah. So my pants are just now just sagging, especially with my EDC that I'm carrying.
Oh, because they're so slippery.
Yeah, because the Armachillos, which are great.
Sounds like you need a new belt, dude.
They are just because I don't have anything to cinch the belt on, and I'm like, it's just sliding down. So I'm walking around. I'm at work telling associates.
You have too many things in your pockets, dude.
Yeah, but I need them. What if I need 3 different pens? I need those in my pocket.
Well, if I have to write something and then cross it out in red.
What if I need to? Well, I mean, I do have a black pen and a red pen.
Yeah.
You're right. I do.
I have to write it down and then immediately cross it out.
And I put it in my
cross
pocket
off the list.
Every day. And then I also,
I always put my pens in my, right there on my shirt, right in my collar.
I wear a t-shirt. I'm not doing the Carhartt pocket tee as much at work.
No, I don't mean my pocket. I don't wear a pocket. I put it right in my freaking collar.
I don't know.
Or
try that out.
If I have a button, a little polo thing, I just put it right through where
I wear a t-shirt at work.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that out.
You wear polos, dude.
I don't know if I can do that.
We've had this conversation where I got pissed. I was just talking about polos too much. You're like,
you look like a bozo.
I'm like, Brian, you need to get a polo shirt and you need to carry this tiki torch.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's a good look.
I start wearing with the Fred Perry ones with the golden. Well, I did want to get those Fred Perry ones, but not the golden.
They ruined it.
The black and gold ones, but the black and white ones.
White ones.
And I saw those guys, and I'm like, I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna wear black tees.
Give it a break for a little while.
I think I'm good on the. I'm gonna go Carhartt.
Yeah,
a pocket tee. I think I'm good.
Anyways, so it's a good weekend.
Birthday weekend.
Hot weekend.
Yeah. Hot birthday weekend. K-Max.
Got some dogs, cooked them up. And,
hell yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah. Had a couple beers. I found something that was kind of close to Leinenkugel.
What is it?
That was pretty good. Shiner has like a shandy.
Okay. It's
Texas
just really, right?
Yeah. It's really strong, like, lemonade flavor. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's usually like the shandies are just like slightly flavored with the lemonade, not like, this is lemonade with a little bit of beer in it.
Yeah. What about, do you like they're from Austin, right? Tito's vodka?
Yeah, I think Tito's I have Tito's.
Yeah, get some of that and mix it with the soda. So you can mix it with Fresca.
Yeah.
That's my culinary mixologist.
That's your addition to society.
And then you put
fucking, you tried this before?
Ice cubes from the freezer in it. It's pretty cool.
Your shitty ice cubes, yeah.
Yeah, the frosted ones that are not clear. This is my mixology with BGAP.
So
Texas style.
I guess rearranging the room and doing all this stuff. Like I was saying, I was like, oh, I can do the idea I wanted to do with my basses. I've wanted for a while to do like a little bass shootout. And I talked to you about it.
Yeah.
Got the all clear from Mom. I was like, hey, Mom, is this okay? And you're like, I don't know. It sounds pretty risky. And so
I said it. I think I said
talk
it.
To your father.
I think I said it. Kyle, it sounds pretty risque.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
So
I
did just like on a single track. Mm-hmm. Well, I did. I made a recording of different the basses I have. So the Grabber, the T40, the 2P basses I have, and the Dyna bass.
So, and then the 2P basses that you have, for dear listeners out there, they're drastically different in price and what they, So one of them is an American P bass with string through hardware, and like upgraded hardware, electronics, all this fucking shit in it.
It's set up also.
It's like, it's Kyle's main driver for playing. And then he has, not to downplay it, but he has a Squier P bass that he upgraded.
Like my original bass that I actually upgraded, it has I think it has a string through bridge on it, but I never drilled it and put the ferrules on it. So.
Yeah, it just has the top loader. But it has some upgraded parts, but it's like,
so it's top loaded. It has a different neck. It's not a Squier neck, it's a Fender neck, but it's like a Mexican Fender neck. And it has the SPB2s, I think, in them, which are the Seymour Duncan hot, like the vintage hots, I think. I think that's what it is.
So there was something about the difference between these two. It's like, so I have spoiler alerts because Kyle already played this track for me, and I did my first shot guess. I didn't get it right until the second play. Yeah. Kyle said,
so he lost. He lost.
I didn't get it right first try. I got it right the second try, and then but I'm like drastic between the two B basses. So I don't know.
So we'll you want to play it now, or do you want to do it later? Or?
Let's play it now, and then we'll come back next week and give the answers, and I'll give my thoughts.
You can tell us in the comments what you think.
Well, yeah, what do you think? Like either in the Facebook group or YouTube,
Instagram,
comments. Yeah, anywhere you can tell us. I'm like, and I don't know. We didn't get this far. I'm like, should we give anybody anything if they get it right?
No. Fuck.
You're like, there's hundreds of people that listen to
what if like have anything, dude?
What if like 50 or 100 of them get it right? We're fucked.
Yeah. We'll pin you. We'll pin you in the comments. That's what you'll get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll do that. Give me a shout out.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. I'm like, oh fuck. What if a bunch of people get it right?
All right. So of those bases, we'll just play it. It's like a minute and 15 seconds or whatever.
Start there or
what's that?
You gotta get it from the start, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it says 10 seconds. It's there.
All right.
Here we go. one that was a wild card.
Yeah, Brian, shut up and let them listen. The cat vibing.
That was it.
Yeah.
So
pretty cool. That was a cool little demo, and it was like a fun thing for me. I like shooting you my guesses, and you're like, wrong, sorry, bye bye. It's just the Family Feud.
Survey says, yeah. Come on, Steve. That Family Feud.
Hell no. But no, that was good. Yeah, and it's funny to like hear the difference. Not funny, but it's like how drastic the basses sound, but all of them sound great.
Yeah. Even like watching, looking at the waveforms, I was like, those look way different. Like just like, you know, and I kept the same setting. So I ran it through the was it native?
Yeah.
Right. So I have my bass amp I set up in native. I also just so there was no clipping, I ran this guy too, just a compressor. I didn't run the drive on it.
Mm-hmm.
I experimented. The drive sounded cool, but I'm like, they're all gonna sound way different if I
add that
have the drive. So there's drive built into the native, but I didn't add more with.
Yeah, you put
guy.
it. So oh no, that was great.
So with these settings on here, so nothing crazy.
I
mean, you can't really see that. Bad Water's pretty sick. Man, why you want that? Yeah. Anyway, so this section's the EQ.
Yeah.
So it's really pretty much everything's at 12 o'clock except for a couple of them that have pushed to, like 1 or 2.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, I mean, I know people don't like this shouldn't be a part of it, but I'm like, I do like that it works out for you. And most people in their little spots. It's like that your, I don't know, creative space can be conducive to doing things, you know, which it shouldn't be, but like, but everybody should be creative whatever they can at any spot. I'm like, calm down. But I'm like, you set up the spot, you took the space, you took the time to create your space and organize things. You're like, oh, I'm going to create this like idea that I had. And you just knocked it out. That was very cool. And it was
like
fun.
I had literally set up the bases, and I was like, oh, I can just do it right now.
Like grab one,
grab it.
Yeah. And I like that you're setting up your space easier for you to create, just like grab and go.
Yeah.
I've done that for myself, but more for gaming. I can just grab shit, and I'm like, damn.
I've done that for myself, but more for jerking off in here.
Like, that's just like a crude joke that you're like, here you go, just Kobe, and I'm like, it wins. Yeah, you got it.
You got me good.
I just want to masturbate.
Yeah. God damn it, he got me again. So that's my what's new. Jesus, that was a long what's new. What do you got?
Yeah, I was gonna say I busted out my. You can see in the background here, my old Squire practice pack acoustic. Like it was like under. I think it was $99 for a whole.
You bought
pack.
it, Sam Goody, didn't you?
No, I think I
bought
that
them
one.
all?
No, that one I got at Guitar Trader still.
Oh,
because that was his place to go. So, and actually, then the Strat is back there too. So, same thing at Guitar Trader. There's no place greater. There was not that slogan. My dad would always say it. So I got that Squire acoustic in the back. I don't know if I should bring it in the frame, but I'm like, it's a big.
Go get it. Come on, go get it. Let's look at it.
Whoop.
Let's critique it. Let's see how stupid it looks. So dumb. Just kidding. Hold on, he's coming back. Wow, I think it's pretty cool. A lot of stickers on there.
A lot of stickers, and some of them are pretty crappy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily summer. Come on, they're good. They're good boys.
Yeah.
But
949, 91X.
I'm
Such a fucking poser, dude.
Anyways, it was just like a guitar that I would just slap stickers on or put whatever. And I was like, man, I always remember this thing sounding pretty good. And so like the other day, I'm like, I'll only bust it out, and because sometimes I have my like window open a lot all day, and I'm like, I don't think that's really great for my Taylor. Yeah. So let me get that reset up and start like that. I don't think I'm gonna have that hanging on the wall when I have my. I gotta think of I don't know, some better air circulation in here.
Well, yeah, it's nice to you get that the ocean breeze you get through the canyon, right?
But also that salt air is not good for.
Yeah,
guitar.
when I was there, I was like, God damn! I could see some oxidation on some like aluminum stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
shit, Brian, what are you doing
I
here?
gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. So I was like, oh, let me bust out some other guitars that I can just knock around and just like start playing again. And I was like, oh, let me start playing this fucking Squire. I'm like, I always remember I wrote like pretty much all of like the last album, which was like 10 years ago, on this guitar. And I'm like, let me start playing it. I thought it was pretty good. It sounds so fucking bad. It was like, I'm like,
I thought you were.
It sounds so bad.
You got me on that one.
I was like, it could be that the strings are dull. But I'm like,
yeah, that's probably the main thing.
I have dull strings on my Taylor. It still sounds awesome. Obviously, a $99 pack practice set from Squire doesn't sound as good as a fucking $1,700-$1,800 guitar from Taylor. But I'm like, God damn, this thing, I remember it sounding so good. Because I remember it, this was my guitar I had at work. It was just like,
yeah.
And like record stores that don't even exist anymore, bands that we played back in like, they were touring from New York. I'm like,
slap that sticker on there.
I'm so glad I have your sticker on this guitar. And I'm like, so I'm kind of thinking about like, okay, revamping this. I'm like, I think this can be, better than it is. Not what I thought it was. So I want to do start doing guitar setups. Yeah. Or acoustic and learning how to do that. And so I'm like, I think I can make this work. And if I fuck it up, well, I still have a Taylor, so I don't, it's
what's on the back? Do you have any stickers on the back?
I have Macbeth sticker. So hot shit. And then it was like I think phone numbers on there. I'm going to try and, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like, like, it was like a Team Lift sticker from like a warehouse I worked in. I throw that on there because I thought it was funny. And then it was like, because it's like acoustic, so it's not Team Lift. But
wow, really funny.
It's not funny at all. And it's like, okay, here's like our first like sticker I printed when I was in like graphics class in high school. I screen printed that. So some of these I'm gonna actually try and keep, and then I don't know where the hell I got that. Cool.
What does it say?
Crate and Barrel sticker. I can get that in shot.
That's not good.
Yeah. I don't know where I got that.
Just like Jenna.
So Osmo's band.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking about like, maybe giving this guitar like a revamp, maybe peeling all the stickers off and, I don't know, maybe not refinishing it, but re-stickerifying it,
Updating it.
I don't know where I got a Budweiser sticker on there. SD sticker, I think.
Yeah, you got that Joe Strummer sticker on there too.
Keep that on, and maybe I'll just keep some of these. I'll selectively peel some off.
Maybe like Wahoo's Fish Taco. God damn.
Yeah, that was just like a free one. I'm like, yeah, because this was never a guitar that I'm like, I'm gonna play this out. It was just like one I had. I'm like, I have 6 stickers on it. Who cares?
Well, I have a guitar like that too. I think it's in another room, but because after I moved some stuff around. But the applause that I have stickers on it too that are stupid.
Yeah, and it was just like
so stupid.
It was just stupid. I don't know where I got a monster sticker. I stuck it on the guitar. And
There's two of them on there. There's one by the bridge.
One here, and then another one because I was
Be careful if a Kyle sees that, it might just fucking start punching shit.
And then I don't know if when I bought casters, I got this Mesa Engineering sticker. So I bought new casters for my Mesa.
Yeah, you never bought a new Mesa. Your Mesas weren't new.
No, because I think for a while because I was like, oh, this thing's so heavy. I'm like, let's just give up at the last minute and drop the cab on the ground. Guess what? I broke the caster. The wheel itself snapped. So I can buy new casters, and as buying it a cool hey, here's a little grab bag thing for buying new casters. You got a sticker. So somebody was like, why is there a Mesa Engineering sticker on your guitar?
It's huge too. It's the biggest fucking sticker on there.
And I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so I kind of am maybe on a mission to bring this thing back to glory of what I thought it was. And I think
how do you adjust? Can you only adjust the neck, the truss rod?
That's what I'm gonna learn. I'm telling you, pal.
Okay.
So I would love to learn how to carve nuts.
Huh.
At a bone.
I know how to bust them.
Yeah. I tell you what. Anyways, so I remember I busted this guitar out, and I was I strummed it, and everything was in tune. I'm like, this sounds like fucking shit.
It was
holy.
It was in tune still, but it
was in tune, and I'm like, man, I gotta set this up or do something to it or whatever. I'm not gonna get rid of it. That's my first guitar. You're not gonna get rid of your applause, right?
No.
Or first acoustic.
I had the Ovation before I had the applause. So
yeah, the 70s Ovation, right?
Yeah, the Ovation is the 70s one. I had that one, but I never played it out because it was cracked.
Yeah,
it still is actually.
I don't know. Thinking about taking some of these stickers off, but I'm like, some of them are all right. Good old Herman
keep
dog.
The baby.
Herman dog. Little baby dog.
Herman. You have a sticker inside too, the plane sticker.
Yeah, playing with our pilot. You got the babe.
Yeah.
Listen to the records.
Get me all spruced up. That's not spruced.
This was a guitar that I just started adding whatever stickers I could get. Some are cool.
Yeah, there's the stars.
I would be all right.
The stars that you have on there are the ones you find on like your gold stars that you get at Office Depot.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's some I look at it. I'm like, some of them are kind of cool. Some of them are kind of, I don't know. I might just leave it and just add more stickers to it. I got my old, friends band, Dead Air Broadcast. I played bass in that band a little bit. I'll keep them out there. They're not doing anything, but still. Sarah Summer, Sean plays one show every 10 years. I'm like, but I still shout out the boy, shout out the kid. Huh?
Better than us, Jesus Christ.
He's having a kid.
No,
huh? Give him out. Give him a shout out. And then who knows? Just like Jenna might come back. Oz Fontaine, shout him out, the kid. But yeah, so that was my thing. I'm like, oh, and then we're practicing, getting ready. We're starting guitar recording this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Once we get guitars done, then your boy, the old man.
Wait, you're doing bass after?
Yeah, the old man is bass after that. Because there's certain strumming patterns that I'm like, okay, I got to see.
Oh,
with Adam versus the rhythm that I play with Brian. I'm like, okay, what parts do you really want me to lock in with you versus locking with Brian? So that's, I don't know. I'm going to go with the flow, see what he wants me to do. So,
yeah.
Which, it's a collaborative effort, not oh, Adam or Brian, tell me what to do. It's we're, it's work together here. So, that's going. And as far as, music shit going on, your boy got the fucking new Paper Mario 1,000 Years Door. Let's go, pal. Oh, let's go.
What is going on with that purple figure? What is going on?
She's a cloud lady who has huge cans. What's the matter with her?
Feeling weird over here. I have to mute blank my screen. Hold on.
You're I'm horned up. It's a game for everyone, Kyle.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I'm everyone.
Totos are for everyone.
I'm every horn dog.
But yeah, I'm playing it, so it's a fun game. It was one that I'm like, as much as I think of like, oh, digital only, don't own less stuff. That I'm like, I don't know. For some reason, I want to own a physical like game like this.
Yeah,
and it's where the cartridge is like, it's
so
tiny, right there. That's
it.
That's how big it is. Do I need to own a piece of plastic this big? No. You know, how about shut up? Huh?
You know what? You ever think about shutting the fuck up? No one's actually talking or saying anything to you. You ever think about shutting the fuck up?
Then I'm on vacation next week. Probably not going to do anything. God. Which is going to be awesome. I'm going to catch up on getting the podcast edited and now.
You should have come out, dude.
I know. I was trying to get it done, but I'm like,
God damn, dude.
Didn't work out with the timing, which actually, I don't know. I kind of want to experience like Texas, like the heat.
Yeah, but it's also fucking hot right now.
Oh, you're like, it's like 95. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
let's see, yeah, it's it might be a scorcher later on.
But yeah, that's kind of it. So we'll see what trouble I get into, which hopefully is nothing. I'm kind of letting like friends not know that I have the time off. I'm like, don't invite me to do anything. I don't know. Okay, this is dickhead move. You probably, I don't know. You've taken vacations and time off, staycations, right? Where you just
stay
like
home.
Stay at home. It's like I don't want to do anything. I want a day to where I'm like, I wake up whenever. I could be dead the whole day.
Yeah.
And nobody knows. Nobody needs me. Nobody and I wake up the next day. I'm like, cool. I was a bear. I hibernated. That was cool. Right?
Yeah.
And okay, yeah, listeners, that sounds really lame, right? But that's I don't know. I'm like, I want to just like be unneeded anywhere. Even if it's like, hey, we have band practice at 8. I'm like, which is fun playing in band practice, but I'm like, I have to like crawl out of bed. I just want a day. I want one day. I haven't had that in a while. It's like,
can I have a day, fellas?
A day. No, not for that. But it's like, okay, it's like helping, a friend. I'm like, oh, let's go meet up for lunch, or let's help a friend move, or let's do this, or like, I got to record a podcast, or I got to do this. Not recording a podcast is not tough. None of this is work. I'm telling you. But it's just like on your days off when you have like finite ones. And I'm not trying to bitch, but like my schedule at work has changed. I used to have like 2 in a row, which was primo. I had that for 5 years, and then now it's changed to where it's like you're spread out. Here's a day. Oh, you fucked up that day and didn't do anything? Cool. How about here's another day, random. Oh, you got to do all these things. Okay. I'm going to reel it back.
Yeah, why don't you ask for a consistent schedule?
That's just how it is, how it works.
Just the way it is.
It works for the kid. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to probably try and knock this game out. Oh, boy. But I'm going to try and just tackle this guitar and try and make it what I thought it was. Like, I don't like.
I bet just cleaning it down.
I think so.
Taking those stickers off.
New strings
will make it sound so much better.
You mentioned it to me. I'm like, I was gonna take the stickers off, but you're like, keep them on. I think I'm just gonna.
Well, okay. The stickers probably make it sound darker.
Mm-hmm. Vibrates.
But who cares?
But I don't know.
Sound like.
But it sounded like it was like, even though it was in tune, it was like not intonated. So I'm like, how do you intonate a fixed bridge?
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn. I don't know. I'll research that. Anyways, fun stuff. We got time for a quick topic.
Yeah.
How about we've talked gear, both of our topics. Do you want to do a non-gear related topic?
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay. How about BMK? These are always a fun, quick draw on the ground one. Here. Was that you or me? The reverse burp.
I didn't burp. I just like did like a laugh.
I think you did
like a breathy.
Well, I did a.
Oh,
Gorky.
Yeah, it was you then, because you said whatever. You said something and rhymed it.
How about let's do this?
You You just shit yourself. How we do this? Oh!
With these mics, we could fart and it wouldn't pick up. All it would be us is just like.
Did I brought you that other mic, right? You gonna fucking use it at some point, huh?
I have it. I don't know what am I gonna have, like this mic and then a fart mic?
Yeah, just have a fart mic. Like a $500 fart mic.
SM7B fart mic.
That you have to have a fucking cloud lifter on it and everything. You have to have a whole nother like ecosystem for it to work properly, and you're just farting.
Yeah.
48 volts for that.
And a cloud lifter.
You have a fucking you have a screen on it too. You have the
a pop filter.
Pop filter.
Okay, what do you think about this? So, bang, marry, kill, but for cheese snacks. So, I'm talking 3 that come to my mind. The big 3, you could say. Goldfish. Think of any variety that comes to your head. Cheetos. Same deal. And then cheese popcorn. Bang, marry, kill. What's the verdict here?
I'd probably do bang the goldfish.
Okay.
Marry the Cheetos and kill the cheese popcorn.
Damn.
I'm not a big popcorn guy. I mean, I say that, right? Put that in front of me. Give me that holiday freaking drum that comes in. That freaking 55-gallon drum of popcorn with caramel,
butter,
popcorn, and butter. Yeah, fuck the butter one.
Butter one was
caramel,
still all right.
Caramel and the cheddar. I'll eat it.
There was something fancy about popcorn being popped from like the kernels, and you put it with like mom used to make. I could still make it now if I like had the gumption, but it would be like you put the vegetable oil, salt, and then you put the kernels in, and they start popping. You're like, oh my god, she's cooking.
Kettle corn. Yeah, kettle corn's pretty damn good too.
Oof. Yeah.
Sugar on the edges of it.
That came on the scene when I think I was in high school. And I was like,
yeah.
What the that was another one.
Jesus, dude.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Freaking long ass tube.
Yeah.
People walking around with it. You're like, you gonna finish that?
Well, because I only knew like the caramel corn style.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's good, but that's almost too much. When I was a kid, I'm like, that's too much. Nowadays, I've seen.
I don't like butter popcorn, I guess. Sometimes.
Movie theater? You're not going to have popcorn?
I mean, not really. Sometimes it smells like piss to me. Like fresh.
Piss.
Fresh, hot piss.
What about the white cheddar popcorn?
That's good.
That's got to be the best.
But something with like the butter.
Yeah.
I think what's ruined it for me is like when you are eating Jelly Bellies, you know?
Oh, when you get the butter popcorn one.
You get the butter one, you're like, God, this tastes like it smells like fresh piss.
Are you a butter guy at all?
Yeah, I love
stuff, butter. But when it's not the main showstopper.
When no one's looking. I mean, when I've done some cooking, I've taken a little patty. You know, you have a little slice of butter. You're like, well, let me just try this out.
No way.
Back, just a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I told you. I mean, it's a well-told story many a time. When I was a kid, there was the butter that was like the whipped butter or whatever that was like served at like some breakfast spot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was with pancakes. I was like, oh shit, it's ice cream. And I just scooped it up and ate it, and it was just like.
Yeah, I had a cousin that would grab a stick of butter out of the fridge and just eat it.
Oh my god!
And I think that was weird. And then recently, I was cooking. You know, I was like, those look really good. It's like the Kerry Gold is the type of butter we get, and I'm like, I'm gonna try that. Damn, that's pretty good. Just the butter by itself, basic. Just to get. You gotta know what you're making.
What about butter on toast?
Butter on toast is all right. It's kind of a basic bitch move.
Really?
It's like getting toast and beans or whatever. Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
High school days where I had, I need to have a snack or whatever, get home. Because I never brought lunch at high school. I'm like, guess what? Beans on toast, but it was refried beans on toast. It was like that with cheese. I'm like, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good move, actually.
I'm like, that was all
right.
I'm like,
was the beans the beans on toast they do in good old fucking England.
It was like tomato and beans, right? Or
yeah,
like
it's like sweet beans, like baked beans.
Mm-hmm.
Heinz. It's the Heinz can. It's like a turquoise bluish color. You can get. I don't see them in the stores at all here, except if you go to World Market.
Mm-hmm.
You spot them. You're like, oh shit. Maybe I'll try that one day, and then I can be, excuse me, out of the way, on your right. I can just yell shit out. At least our schools ain't a shooting gallery. We can do those types of things.
At least our schools. Funny you'd say that. But honestly, it's funny because I'm like, my BMK was the same as yours. You were cut from the same cloth. Because Cheetos, crunchy as a kid was my those are safe haven.
Pretty good. The flavor profile of Cheetos definitely outweighs both of those, I would say.
Well, and then
a lot more salt, a lot more nasty chemicals in them.
And you don't know what the fuck it is. It's like just corn shit.
No.
Corn.
But the worst part of all of except for Goldfish, that's like a breaded fake cheese, whatever. But all those, you get the freaking powder on your fingers.
And then if you really want to do it right, you have to I have to fucking scrape it off and eat it.
Oh yeah, get the freaking kernels out.
I paid it. No, it's like the powder on your fingers. You have to scrape it off with your teeth.
Yeah, drag it across your freaking lower teeth.
And then you look like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
But that's everything.
You might as well just eat the Kraft macaroni and cheese powder just straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Just lick your finger first, dip it in the bag.
Yeah.
Just
I never had it, but we've talked about it. It's like hot Cheetos with nacho cheese on it was like our schools. Schools.
our schools.
Delicacy. Everybody had it. And I'm like, man, these kids have money. But the thing is, I had food at home. I just didn't take the time to make a lunch because I was stupid. So I just was at lunchtime hungry, and I would just people would just you can have my chips because these suck. It was Lay's baked chips. So you and I survived on Lay's
just
baked
the basic,
chips. And water fountains that people spit in probably.
Just spit
so
in
you
the
and I would
hole.
have because we were two dumb idiots. There's bread at home and sandwich meat. Did we make our sandwiches? No, because we're dumb.
No, I barely made it to school on time. In fact, I didn't today. Yeah.
And then you're like, I missed first period.
Oh man, that was a jam.
And then you're like, and then we're at lunchtime. It's like, I don't want my chips. Who wants my chips? And you and I would be like, dead-eyed.
Wow, wow.
It was every day. It was the same thing. We both had 2 Lay's chips, and then we just drank out of the water fountain.
I don't know how I maintained my physique.
You're like, because we went back to my house and ate cheese sandwiches that are 2 inches thick.
Peel off a fucking slab of American cheese.
Kirkland.
Throw it.
American. Kyle, let's take the 41 back home.
Yeah.
To my house.
Goddamn. Can't take the 5. You gotta take the 41.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the move. But anyways, what about other,
other
quick,
cheese snacks?
Quick draw McGraw.
You could throw Cheez-Its in there, I guess, if you were to replace the popcorn.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its is pretty close to Goldfish.
Goldfish. I mean, you mentioned it. Goldfish, clean living. That's a clean snack. That's why moms give that to kids because it's those.
Oh yeah, so nutrition, so much.
No, because it's they're gonna drop them somewhere. Do you want cheese balls of like popcorn everywhere, or do you want just like goldfish? You can just vacuum that up.
Yeah, you can't survive off of cheese balls. I don't think there's no. It's got to have some density, At least with the goldfish, you got some. If you had like 4 handfuls of that shit or whatever,
I think
you're probably good. You can make it through the rest of the day.
She's trying to do it right with the boys. She got the two youngsters out there. I mean, she's got that. She's doing everything like to the T. She's like, I bought a minivan. Okay, you're a mom. All right. I'm thinking about getting a golden retriever. I'm like, God damn. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Overdoing it? No. Okay. All right.
Oh, my son is playing soccer. I'm like, okay. You're doing everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Were you on a clock?
Taking him to karate after.
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, cool. And then we give him goldfish. I'm like, God damn.
Kids living it up, man.
But they have this thing called like it's like they have like a it's like
we just had a canyon in our backyard, and our parents were just like,
yeah,
at least come back tonight,
please.
We didn't have
by dark.
Yeah, don't make me send the cops out there for you.
There's police choppers looking for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's embarrassing if we have to put the chopper in the air, kid,
because we're not paying for it.
Just me out there with a fucking machete, just chopping my way through
that and a Chewy bar.
Yeah, pockets full, my cargo shorts full of Chewy bars.
Yeah,
descending into the deep of the canyon.
Ninja Turtles gummies in one and Chewy bars in the other. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, damn. I think back. If I had like a power tool or something just to cut some of the trees down, I had to because you couldn't. You got to points where like are impassable. Mm-hmm. At least the canyon that was in my backyard. Yeah, I wish I had power tools to get down because I think right before I moved, I finally got down to the very bottom. Yeah. You're like, we gotta turn back. Expedition's on hold until we can get through the.
But you mentioned Cheez-Its. I never mentioned that. Bang, marry, kill. I'd say bang for sure.
Oh yeah. Cheez-Its, I might change things. I might move goldfish into the kill and Cheez-Its into the bang.
I think I'm more of a goldfish guy, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean,
they're cleaner, less salt.
Yeah, well, if you throw those Cheez-Its into the chili, and then we'll see about that.
We're talking. Okay. Now we're talking. Because they have different variants. We're talking chili, but chili cheese Fritos. Those hit in the mix, right?
Yeah. I guess you could still count those.
Those are fucking so damn good.
Yeah.
They haven't changed their formula since the 90s. I remember those when I was a kid.
You know the formula they use?
They
haven't changed the sorbitol level since the...
I remember getting those as a kid, and it was like hitting jackpot. My two favorite out of the fucking, mix was fucking the Cheetos Crunchy.
Yeah.
So the red guy. And then chili cheese Fritos. Sometimes you get hit with like a fucking barbecue Lay's. I mean, I know people like barbecue potato chips, but I'm like, I was like, oh my god.
No. The best Fritos are the.
My mom hates me. Just because that was whatever she could grab to make like, she can make lunch for you ungrateful pieces of shit.
Yeah, she's like, my parents hate me.
And I'm in the darkest corner that I could find. I'm like, whack me up.
Because you didn't get some shitty chip.
I'm just like,
probably giving
and
you.
That song didn't even come out yet, but I just was already emo, like a fat 7-year-old.
All right, so I was saying before
I have my shorts, my gut overhanging over my drawstring shorts.
My parents hate me.
I just like one single tear. I'm like, God damn, what did I do to deserve this?
Listen to Taking Back Sunday. Before they even came out.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
It's just a movie soundtrack of my life.
Yeah.
It's just like a little waddling little fat kid. I'm like, oh,
she
man.
said, don't Don't give him the Fritos he wants. Oh, no. So my favorite Fritos are actually the flavor twists, the honey barbecue. I know those don't have cheese in them. They do make a queso one, I guess.
I'm not a barbecue man on chips. Man. But
I get it. When these came out, when these dropped, dude.
It blew your mind.
Fucking
oh, my God.
Game
what about
over,
those
dude.
Doritos that were like 3D?
What?
They were like puffed.
Oh.
Remember they were in the stacks? Or whatever. I don't know what they're called, Dorito stacks or some shit. But they were like the triangle, but like puffed out.
Huh.
And I was like, when those came out, I'm like, holy shit, technology is getting away from us.
Dude, it says 92 these came out. They did not come out in 92.
No, did you pull them up? Let's picture. Share with the crowd.
All right. Stupid. These ones.
Oh, you're doing the flavor twist. I thought you were doing the Doritos.
No,
those
no,
are
no.
all right. But
honey barbecue was released in 92, but they weren't. What? Marlboro Reds. They weren't released until like 90. I think this was didn't come out.
They have
until...
the distinct taste of Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, as a child, you're like, that's why I loved them so much.
That's why I loved you so.
It tasted like the inside of Grandpa's Cadillac.
There was the smell of like cigars back in the day, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember pipe tobacco smelled so good, like the cherry. It smelled like I don't even know. It's like I remember I'd smell and go, ooh, when I get older, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get myself a fucking pipe and give up on life and just smoke them. Get a corn cob pipe. No, so the flavor twist came out. I remember, I think I had cash when I had like a job when I was in the end of middle school. Yeah. And I would, when my parents were able to drop me off for school, I have them drop me off at the gas station close to middle school.
Mm-hmm. So
close to Stanley Middle.
Damage.
Yeah, go in there, grab a not a pack of Marlboros, but flavor twist, maybe a Snicker bar, and a drink. Put it in your backpack.
That's your
or eat it right away. That's the breakfast.
Your EDC for the
day. Eating that now.
Eating that chip.
Yeah. So I remember when those came out, it's like, damn. It's almost as revolutionary to me as the double decker when it came out like in the mid 90s. Those flavor twists must have been like 2000 or like 98, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's Dorito, but it was Dorito Puffs. They weren't like twists or anything, but they were like puffy Doritos. Let me see if I can share this photo.
Or the Pringles pizza one was pretty damn good.
Well, that's still...
Sun Chip Cheddar is probably one of the best if we're still talking cheddar shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you said Sun Chips or?
Yeah, the Sun Chip Cheddar, still good.
That
Go to Subway, right. If you're feeling down on your life, you're like, I'm going to Subway today.
I always thought Sun Chips were like
healthy.
Yeah, because it was like
because Subway was supposed to be healthy.
Yeah.
The American Heart Doctors Association or whatever. They
stamp
every what was that?
It was like these ones. They're like 3D puffy Doritos.
Oh,
that's the best photo I could find.
Barely remember those.
And I'm like, remember it was like what waste of like plastic, like
yeah, like the air enough.
Yeah, but I remember getting those. I'm like, oh shit, that's new. We gotta get the new hotness. And my mom was like, okay, if you want these, and we eat them.
Yeah,
yeah, we did it. Thanks. I think we were all like, I don't know, like enough to like realize. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. You got us this stuff. Thanks so much for it. And then we're like, this sucks. Anyways,
take it back, Mama.
No, it was like, thanks for the experience, but I'm like,
yeah,
we got to be a part of popular culture, and like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Again, she's like,
yeah,
She's like, I don't need to buy that for you guys again. No? Okay. Cool. We can move on. We needed to try Waffle Crisp. And we tried. I'm like, this is all right. And she's like, yeah. Okay, well, we don't need to do this again. No, just get, whatever you're going to get next time for us.
I know we talked about chili earlier, but like, this turned into more of like a Patreon episode.
Yeah.
But chili with
like
Fritos
we're
also.
way over time now.
Yeah,
I don't think we have enough, but like, it's just us riffing. I love talking to my boy, the birthday boy. Come on.
Yeah. Anyways, we could, if you want to get out of here. I don't know.
But yeah, no, we were talking about chili.
It's almost like 12 o'clock here.
Shit. Okay. We can wrap it up.
Yeah. God, you're so rude.
So needy. But yeah, that was a fun one. So, we'll wrap it up, gang. What do you say? And then we'll come back, and then we'll see you next week. I'm going to try and make these weekly. I didn't.
If you're lucky, we'll make one.
I still haven't released last week's, but I'm like,
oh, shit, really?
I'm on it, okay? I might have to double up.
God damn, dude.
I'm fucking
killing me.
I'm jammed up, okay? You want to edit these? No.
I just slide them together. I'm sorry if I don't edit out your racist rants about Italians and stuff, There's only people you can make fun of these days.
There was too much Tommy Pope on the Tires season. You watch Tires?
I did.
It was good.
Watched it all.
It's fun. Good time.
Very good.
Everybody, listeners out there, go check out Tires on Netflix. Shout out the boys. They're out there doing it. The dogs. Anyways.
Please hear. They say that you're putting women into a storage container.
No. Spoilers, but I do like. Whatever. I like that. Matt McCusker was in that episode as
he's a cop.
Yeah. Freeze. Just kidding. Anyways, so check out Tires. But anyways, so one, thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. This was more laid back. I like it. Late night Tone Jerks, late night at the lounge. We just want to say thank you for tuning in here. And if you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group linked in the description, and we're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. And if you like the show, you can give us a review on Apple Podcasts and then Spotify as well. You can leave comments on the episodes as well.
Ooh,
and then if you really like the show, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. If you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. If we miss an episode here on the main, we don't miss it on Patreon. So you get more episodes actually on Patreon because we've, missed some here on the main. So, hey, we're trying, okay? Give us a break.
Hey, don't judge me. Only God can judge me.
Only God can judge us. And then, just for the support, we wanted to give you a huge shout-out, sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give it to...
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red for his synth project. You got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Joe from the Like My Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, also the Just Project Podcast. I got RJ Smith from Televised Neon, Telly Talks. See how I did that? Telly, see that? See how I did that?
Yeah, that kid's got it going on.
Guy likes strats, I think. You got Jamie Davis. You got Johnny Ray. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. Kevin E. Quits from Equits Guitars. Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. You got Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds out of San Antonio.
When you say it like somebody was East Coast. Sean Arbo.
Sean Arbo.
Philadelphia. Sean Arbo.
Yeah, like Sean Arbo. Going once. Going down. I was just at the Wawa and I ran into my buddy Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, bro.
Get the sizzling.
No, it's like starting to sound like Valley, like
you
It's more like, yo, dude.
You. No, I think it's still Baltimore.
You. Philly.
You.
Baltimore. They all have the same kind of. If you sound like Bam Margera, that's basically it.
I got work in the morning.
Oh, come on, Bam. I got work in the morning. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects and How to Fucking Toddler on YouTube. You got Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig. Danny Whacked It. Zach Hale. Eric Merrill from YouTube, Instagram, the Movie Podium Podcast. What a busy body that boy, that bouncing baby boy is. We got every time I look at my prison pedal, I will think of Eric Merrill.
Yeah, that's why you have it on your desk, just so you can see it.
Give it a little smooch, put it back down, never play it. No, now I got some more amps. I want to try them out.
You put it in a glass box so nobody touches it.
But like with lasers and shit on it. Like
your cat walks in. Don't you touch it.
Don't even look at it. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast. Matthew Fenslaw. Matthew Davis. Chase Stevens. And Pete from over there.
All right.
That is the list.
That was fun. We will see you next week. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.